The reason that the birth rate in the United States is tragically hitting an all-time low is because 28% of Gen Z was exterminated by abortion. Those numbers come from the World Health Organization. The reason the US birth rate is at an all-time low is because feminism lied to women and told them that having babies is bad, that babies themselves are a burden. They told women instead that women's true value is found in a meaningless paycheck. The reason the US birth rate is at an all-time low is because marriage is falsely and viciously denigrated as patriarchal and stifling. And instead, promiscuity is elevated as liberating, and divorce is celebrated. The reason why the birth rate in the United States is hitting an all-time low is because women are put on birth control as soon as they get their periods. And the implication of that is birth control suppresses their ovulation, which alters the chemical balance of hormones in a woman's body, making her less likely to choose a masculine mate and less likely to desire children. The real reason the US birth rate is hitting an all-time low is because our culture teaches men that they are toxic if they desire to provide for and protect a family. The reason the US birth rate is hitting an all-time low is because a society without God still worships an idol. We are wired as humans to worship. But without God, we worship a false idol. It's usually materialism or worship of self. And parenting. If you parent correctly with eyes to eternity, to shepherding this precious soul that you've been trusted with back to heaven, that's a constant exercise in self-sacrifice, which selfish people don't want to do. They refuse to do. The birth rate in the United States is so low because this deliberate, relentless attack on the nuclear family from the Marxists. We're talking attacks on marriage itself, on men and masculinity, on women and femininity, on sex and gender itself, on sex as the procreative act, and on children. This attack has been successful, very tragically successful. The reason the birth rate in the United States is hitting an all-time low is definitely not because our materially bloated, prosperous nation doesn't give entitled millennial 40-somethings more free stuff. I say this all the time. The problems that we are facing in our nation are not a matter of bickering between the left and the right. It's not a Democrat versus Republican problem. We are engaged in a spiritual battle of good versus evil.